Hey everyone, this is Rachel with CrossFit Medusa to talk to you today about mobility for grip strength and also for our front rack position. So I'm actually going to start by showing you a book. I'll just flip the camera this way. So this is a graphic of the muscles of the forearm and hand. So you can see there are a lot of muscles that we use. So one of the easiest ways that we can roll out our forearms the same way that we roll out our legs with the foam roller is by using a dumbbell. So here I've got a 10-pound dumbbell. I just set my forearm underneath the rolly part and I can roll it. Again, we roll out before workouts to break up myofascial tissue that has built up overnight or as we've been sitting in compromised positions. We roll out after a workout to move blood out of the tissues that's pooled to allow our muscles to recover better. So this is a great way to do exactly that. So we can just roll, super simple. We can also tack down and just flex our wrist, move our fingers around, adjust positions, see where we're finding some tissue to work with. I like to really focus on this section here by the elbow, this like a little piece that sticks up. There's a lot of connective tissue there that it tends to be really beneficial to just spend a lot of time with. And the warmth of our hands can actually help to work that out. Myofascial tissue is very similar to a plastic bag. When it's cold, it's very difficult to stretch it out and move it around. When a plastic bag is warm, it's really easy to pull apart. So that's kind of what we want to think about when we're doing myofascial work. Same thing applies to the wrist. You want to be gentle using a dumbbell on your wrist because you do have bones there. They can be a little sensitive. But using the hand to just kind of almost give yourself a little massage. You can pull down from the knuckles here, kind of in between. I'm getting a lot of sensation there. Just here, down by the thumb, here on the inside. Really just like kind of feeling out the wrists on a regular basis, especially if you have trouble in the front rack position and it's uncomfortable. That can be something that's very beneficial to just kind of work out on a regular basis. So this is Voodoo Floss for when we are working on our grip mobility. So you can see I've been wrapped all the way from my kind of my biceps down through my elbow and then into the bottom. And you can see I'm already getting like pretty vascular there. So what I'm gonna do to open all this up is pump my fist. All those muscles that attach, that control my fingers are up in here. So I'm just pumping my fist. I can do this. Get some blood moving in there. I can twist a little bit. Shear forces, like we've talked about before. Focusing again on this area where we have a lot of attachment tissue, a lot of myofascial stuff going on. And like we saw from our book, there's a lot of layering of muscles in here. So as much as we can shear is good. I can also go against the wall and do the same thing. You can also plant your foot and do that. And then we take it off and see how much better it feels.
Hey guys, Steven here with CrossFit Medusa. I want to talk to you a little bit about front rack mobility. For a lot of us, our problem is getting the elbows really high. We like to say keep the triceps parallel with the floor at the top and the bottom of the squat. If driving the elbows is tough for us, we're going to work on our triceps and opening up our lats. First, we can start with a PVC pipe. What we want to do here is we want to find our front rack position, so thumb's distance from the hip, right? And then we're just going to use this other bar in the rack here. Elbows can go on the bar. We can use this on a box on the floor as well. We're going to push our hips back, try to get some length through my armpits, and then I'm going to push my hands down towards the base of my neck, and I'll get a nice deep stretch there. I can ease out of it and dial it back up, just trying to get those elbows down. If that's not much of a stretch for you, or you're not able to really get anything out of your triceps or lats, we can use a barbell as well to add a little bit of weight onto that. So again, measure thumb's distance. We'll go up, back rack position, bring the elbows forward like we do with the elbow rotations. Elbows are gonna go down on the bar. Now, we're gonna sit the hips back, kind of drive the head through, and we can just relax here. We can push the armpits down and relax, push down and relax. Just want to get some good time in here, stretching out those triceps and lats. Another way we can get after stretching out our triceps is by using a band. A lot of you have probably seen this before. We're going to take a relatively thin band, red or purple. We'll step on it, get under it. We're going to drive the elbow high into the sky. And then from here, we can hang out for a static stretch and feel a big stretch through our tricep. Or you can try to lengthen the muscle. I'm going to clench my fist, punch up towards the ceiling, hold, and then relax. Punch up towards the ceiling, hold, and relax. Basically here, I'm just activating my tricep under tension. As I relax, that muscle will lengthen. If keeping our elbows out is our problem, not just keeping the elbows up, but if we have a tendency to collapse in, we might want to focus on warming up the external rotation through our shoulder. We can use that using, again, one of our small bands. We're going to go very top of the bicep, kind of getting in on the meat of the pec, on the shoulder. I'm gonna go 90-degree angle here. Now I'm gonna step out, try to get a lot of tension on this band, kind of lay into it. The idea is that my arm is gonna be pulled back into that socket. Now I'm just gonna press straight up, come back down to 90 degrees. Press straight up, come back down to 90 degrees. If I repeat this for about 30 seconds, as I come out of it, and I retest that front rack position, probably going to be able to get one elbow much, much higher and wider out than the other.
I can't take it.